The US recently imposed heavy tariffs on Chinese products, aiming to reduce its trade deficit and protect domestic industries. But despite these measures, China is unlikely to lose in this trade war. China is the world's largest manufacturer, often called the world's factory. It produces a massive share of global goods, from electronics to textiles. Many countries rely on Chinese manufacturing because of its scale and cost-effectiveness. Even with tariffs, replacing China's role in global supply chains is incredibly difficult. China also has a huge domestic market of over 1.4 billion people. This allows it to rely on internal consumption to offset losses from reduced exports. The growing middle class in China is driving demand for goods and services, reducing dependence on foreign markets. China has diversified its economy beyond low-cost manufacturing. It is now a leader in high-tech industries like 5G, artificial intelligence, and renewable energy. This diversification makes it less vulnerable to trade restrictions on specific sectors. China dominates the global supply of rare earth minerals, essential for electronics and defense technologies. It can leverage this control to retaliate against trade restrictions, as seen in past disputes. China's government has significant control over its economy, allowing it to implement policies quickly. It can provide subsidies, tax breaks, and other support to industries affected by trade wars. This centralized control gives China an edge over more market-driven economies. China is deeply integrated into global trade networks through initiatives like the Belt and Road Initiative. It has built strong economic ties with countries in Asia, Africa, Europe, and Latin America. Even if trade with the US declines, China can pivot to other markets. China's focus on self-reliance in technology reduces its vulnerability to foreign sanctions. China operates on long-term economic and geopolitical strategies, such as its Made in China 2025 plan. These plans focus on achieving dominance in key industries and reducing reliance on foreign technology. This forward-thinking approach ensures China remains competitive, even under trade pressure. The Chinese government and population are more willing to endure short-term economic hardships for long-term gains. Unlike democracies, where public opinion can force policy changes, China's authoritarian system allows it to sustain trade war pressures. Many countries and multinational corporations depend on China for manufacturing, raw materials, and consumer markets. Imposing tariffs or decoupling from China often comes at a high cost for other nations. This makes it difficult to sustain a prolonged trade war against China. In conclusion, China's economic scale, strategic control of resources, and global trade networks make it a formidable player. While it may face short-term challenges, its long-term strategies and resilience ensure it is unlikely to lose in a trade war.